Hi, my name is Jan-Kees Goud and I'm the coordinator of the online program of plant breeding. Commercial varieties of crops are released every day. For example, if they have a better storability or a better taste. Like, for example, this new apple variety that was released just recently. It was originally bred at Wageningen University and now commercialized through a commercial company. But also, if you discuss, let's say, the major problems that we as mankind face today, like population growth, climate change, or the need for sustainable crop production, then also plant breeding is always mentioned as one of the solutions. So it's very relevant. And you can take part of this, for example, through our online master program in plant breeding. We offer this program already since 2015, and it's officially a specialization of the Master Plant Sciences at Wageningen University, so it's officially accredited. So for general aspects like admission or the master thesis quality, etc., I refer to the video of the general program, and I will focus on the special things for this online program. Well, next of being completely online, at least for the course part, it's also offered part-time. So it's offered at 20 hours per week. So that's still a considerable amount of time. And next to that, the thesis and the internship, well, they can be filled in flexible. They can be done either full-time or spread over a number of years. So this program, it trains you to become a professional plant breeder at a commercial company, but also it trains you for the start of an academic career. So why would you study online? Well, there are several advantages and disadvantages. One of the advantages is that it can be combined with a part-time job. So maybe you work already as an assistant plant breeder, for example, and you can work a little bit less, maybe 3 days a week, and combine it with an online study, so to get your master degree. And maybe you have another job not related at all to plant breeding, maybe a small part-time job, just to earn some money for a living and maybe also for a study. So that's a good combination. But maybe you have a family and it's very difficult, in fact impossible, to come to Wageningen for 2 years. But maybe that's possible for just a few months during your thesis or so. So that's a possibility. And maybe you have an extensive hobby, like you train horses or something like that, and you want to stay at home. So these are all advantages. But of course there are also disadvantages, because you don't have student life. And if we think about student life, then we see celebrating students and who are drinking beer and stuff like that. And of course that's also part of life, but also the studying itself. Because imagine if you are a student and you live in a student house and all your friends are also students. So, well, when everybody is going to lectures and practicums, then you also go. And when everybody is studying for the exam, well, then you also study for the exam. So you're swept along in that student life, and that's very motivating. So that's the downside of studying online. So another advantage is that this program was specifically designed to be online. So it's very different from the material that was developed during the COVID pandemic. We call that emergency online. This was designed to be online from the start. So it has specially recorded clips, special assignments, and also the program as a whole, it was designed by one team of teachers. So the team of teachers that was already involved in plant breeding education at Wageningen University, they designed it and in a specific order. So there are no gaps and no overlap. So the courses, they follow each other seamlessly. So that's That's a big advantage. The downside of that is that you cannot choose. All courses are fixed. And that's in contrast to if you study at Wageningen University on campus, where you can, in principle, choose every master course that you're interested in. And for the teachers, that's then again problematic, because in class you have different students with different backgrounds and different knowledge. So you always need some time to fill the gap, and that's for some other students then again overlap. So pluses and minuses. Another advantage is that it's more or less flexible within the week. So usually in courses you have a weekly task, and you're free to fill in whether you do that on Monday or Tuesday or Friday and Saturday, either during the mornings or the afternoons or the evenings. That's up to you, as long as you keep on track during the course with respect to the weekly schedule. And that's good. But of course, you need discipline very much, because if it's your assigned study day or evening or morning, you really need to sit down, turn on your computer, and go for a study. And that's maybe not fit for everyone. So at this point, maybe you think, no, that's nothing for me. Okay, that's good. We offer a lot of other programs at Wageningen University, so I invite you to turn off this video and to watch the other ones. But if you're still with me, then I want to give you some more details on the program. Well, the entire program consists of 120 credits, so that's 2 years full-time equivalent. And this first half of 60 credits, it consists of courses spread over 2 years, so not over 1 year, but over 2 years. And it consists mainly of online courses, but also 2 times 2 practicum weeks. And also we have special skills weeks, and towards the end of the second year, we have a large group project. So let's have a look in how that is organized. This is the schedule of students who started this year. The light blue blocks, they are online courses, so we have quite a number of them. And they take 3, 4, 5 weeks to finish. And at the end of those courses, you have an online exam. The green weeks are skills weeks. So you are trained in, for example, finding literature, giving presentations, scientific writing, and stuff like that. Very useful during your study, but also during your career. The dark blue weeks are the practicum weeks, where you actually will come to Wageningen. So that's 1 time during the first year and 1 time during the second year. Towards the end of the second year, there's this group project. We have Christmas break and summer break, and the orange parts are the re-exam weeks. So if you skip an exam or you fail an exam, well, that it's all in the game. So we have, especially for that, the re-exam weeks in February and in August. So, well, these courses, I don't go into much detail here, but of course they have the basic courses like genetics and statistics, and some broader courses on plant pathology and population genetics. But the core of all the courses of the program is plant breeding. So all types of aspects, markers, resistance, abiotic stress, quality, and things like that. And also some deepening courses to set up and to test and to statistically analyze breeding programs. So, well, these practicum weeks, they are here to train you with working with plant material and in the laboratory. And of course, that's also very diverse between the participants, but sometimes it's still good to do it. There was a plant breeder, and he was already working in plant breeding for many years. and he had to, let's say, remove the anthers from a flower. So we call that emasculation, to make crossings, because you want special pollen from another plant and not from that same plant to make a cross. And I said to him, yeah, sorry, you probably have done that already a million times, but you still have to do it because, well, it's just part of this week and it's good. And he said, no, he said, I work in plant breeding already many years, but I have never done that because we have skilled people to do that, and they are doing their job and I am doing my job. So for me, it is also the first time. So it's just good to have that training. You will visit the facilities of Wageningen, but we will also go to some companies in the Netherlands. You can give some presentations from group work from the previous courses. And of course, it's the first time that we actually meet in person. So it's also a social activity. So the second half of the program, it consists of the master thesis and the internship. And they can be taken full-time, finished in 1 year or spread over a longer time. And you can think about various aspects of plant breeding research where you are involved in. So, for example, thesis subjects are resistance, finding resistance genes, for example, or quantitative data, bioinformatics, or complicated things with polyploids, etc. So, yeah, you'll be really in a short time trained at a high scientific level. So, now finally, I want to address some advantages that are there if you are already working in plant breeding. First of all, everything that you learn in courses, it will more easily fall into place because you know how that is organized in practice, and then now you know the theory behind it. Also, sometimes you can directly apply this knowledge in your own work, so that's very good. An advantage is also that you can do the internship at your own company, so as part of your regular work activities. So there you can save some time. And even sometimes you can do your thesis partly at your own company. I have to say it really depends on the supervisor from Wageningen and on the research facilities and on the plant material that you have at your company. But in principle, that's possible. So, do you need to be a computer nerd to go in and join this online study? No, that's not true. But you need to have some computer skills, because sometimes you have to install a program, or if you are stuck, you need to be able to solve it, or have someone close by who can help you with that. That's also okay. Of course, you need internet, reliable internet all the time. And also, as part of the study, you need to be committed to be part of this group that goes through these courses together. So you will interact with your fellow students and with the teacher. It involves deadlines, usually weekly deadlines, or at the end of the course. And you'll have taken exams in an online fashion. So these are things that you will do and need to join. So to summarize, if you take part in this program, you'll be taking part in an international accredited program. It takes 4 years on average to finish. It's part-time, but it's very intensive. It cannot be combined with a full-time job. And it's academic level. So if you like that, I invite you to be part in this new learning.